What's going on, all you chicken strips and your chicken nuggets waiting to grow up to be chicken strips? I guess I'm kind of like the bird, the chicken, because I am like leading all of you through my chicken strip army, sort of. So I guess you could call me the king chicken, chicken bird, whatever you want to call me, Linux MLG is fine. But anyways, this is a commentary finally. I did try to put up a commentary like introducing myself and just talking a little bit about myself yesterday, but what happened was I forgot to change the volume on things, and so like my voice is super loud and it just sounded really bad, so I deleted it. I didn't want that on my channel. And then I tried to re-upload it, and since I think my computer fell asleep because I fell asleep, then it fell asleep and I didn't notice it. So it doesn't work when it falls asleep. So yeah, so I'll try and put that up after this one because I wanted to get this video out actually today after I posted that video yesterday. So I'm just going to do that today. This video is going to be a really late reply to one of Chris Smooth's video. I know he made his video back after MLG Dallas, and pretty much what his video is talking about is how he thought back in Black Ops that it was ridiculous and how it wasn't Call of Duty, when they were playing competitive, restricting all these things, and I kind of wanted to go over why they restrict all these things. And by the way, I always forget to introduce what I'm doing. So anyways, this is Raid. We're playing 8s. It's a 44. I don't know why I said that. You know that. It's Hardpoint. You know that as well. And it's a really close game. I'm not going to tell you if we win or we lose. I'm just going to say that, we necessarily don't lose, we kind of win, but I might be kidding, I might be lying, I don't know. But anyways, going on with this. So then he continued to talk about Black Ops 2 and how he enjoyed it more because they allowed score streaks, allowed more stuff, but he still feels that more things should be allowed just because it'd make it more Call of Duty more interesting to watch and whatnot. And he feels like if someone was to use certain equipment, they can adapt to it, and it doesn't make anyone, better or worse if they use it. But I just want to kind of go over. So anyways, the only reason really most people, as far as I know, most competitive players, most pro players, they enjoyed it when it was stripped down. Like he was kind of like to talk. I know I'm kind of messing up right now. So he was kind of explaining it as if Call of Duty was like a stripper, right? If once the stripper takes off all her clothes, she's just a naked woman, right? Or a naked man, whatever you're into. And then this game, once you start restricting things and you're stripping them from the game for competitive, then you kind of it's like a naked COD, a naked woman, sort of. And he said that he likes women clothed, but I don't know why he does. But us pro players, we do like naked women, and some maybe naked men. Who knows? But anyways, um, so he said that he likes it a lot more when there's things. The reasons why all of us competitive players don't like it as much is because it, like he said, kill streaks can completely change a game. And as far as you think people don't camp and they don't try to go for their score streaks is not true at all. If a person realizes that they're like halfway towards score streaks, then they play really slow and that changes how they play. And they just really kill horror and things like of that nature. And the only reason I think I forgot to finish off. The only reason why it's like this is because more it's appealing. It's more appealing, and it MLG for Call of Duty anyways was like getting lost, and Black Ops 2 was the make or break for MLG if it was going to continue or not. And so they had to allow these things because they knew, like I said in my other video, it would attract more people, make them want to play the game. More people would be interested in viewing it, and that's pretty much how they did it. Um, and so of course to viewers, of course I'm not gonna lie, I love watching score streaks. I like watching it more. But as far as playing, I'd rather have it where all these things are stripped. It's a more fast-paced game. People don't have to play slower. Like if you're on search and destroy, let's say perhaps, and a player on the other team has a lightning strike or a hellstorm. If it's like raid or standoff or even meltdown, you pretty much have no place to go. So you, as if you're on defense, you pretty much want to stay close to a building, and which if you're like in meltdown or something, no building is close to either A or B. And if you still don't know, lightning strikes can go into A. So don't think that like I'm stupid because you could just go into A and be safe. No. Lightning strike, it's just as dangerous being in A when the other team has score streaks because you're in an enclosed area and lightning strike is coming, so it's more likely to kill you. Where if you're B, you could, roam around, try and dodge a hellstorm, whatever you gotta do. I'm doing like little juking motions right now. You can't see me, but I'm doing it. But that completely changes the game because now if you're playing it smart with streaks, pro players are smart, so you're thinking like it won't change the game. If you're thinking it won't change the game, it's because, maybe players with no thumbs or something. But pro players are smart. They'll usually use it on offense or when a bomb is planted. And when you plant a bomb, you don't want to go hide in a building. I mean, I guess if you're on raid and you're in B, you can hide in art, you can hide in laundry, whatever. But as far as if you're on offense and you plant and you're gonna go to an open area, the other team knows you have streaks, so they have to play really slow and be really careful, really try to go for picks, play campy, which makes it actually less interesting to watch. And then for the player, they could plan it, they can win a game. If you're smart enough with your streaks, you can win a game. And it's kind of unfair. Like streaks shouldn't be able to do that, especially if you get streaks, let's say, in search. It's usually going to be near the end of the game. You might have 3 or 4 rounds already, and so if you get full streaks, then you have enough to finish off the game. There was only one time actually when I went to the local LAN just this Wednesday where Slab Package, it was only 3 rounds in and he had full streaks, and that was the fastest I've ever seen anyone get streaks on search. But as far as like CTF, someone has streaks, you're gonna be scared to run the flag. I know now they have Gfinity rules, so a sentry you're not as scared to pull it. But now you're being slower. You're trying to juke the Hellstorm or wait for a lightning strike, and it changes the game. And like you said, you seen Farico when they were Farico and Dallas. They completely stopped a pull, and then after they got the kill with the kill streak, they got a flag in return actually for themselves. And that's the kind of things that as a player you don't want to happen, and it makes it slower, makes it less gun skill, more score streak smarts, I guess you could say. As far as hardpoint now, what score streaks do, you know, um, I could see score sheets, and hardpoint, but it would be really confusing to the viewer if you allowed hard score streaks in hardpoint. And then again, it still can completely change a game, which can be fun, but for the viewer, of course, it's fun for the viewer. Like I said, I would love to see things like that. But as a player, it gets on your nerve when you have this momentum and you should be able to come back, but then a streak completely stops you and your momentum is completely lost. And that's aggravating as a player, to be honest. And I poop on this kid 2 times. I turn on him there, but you'll see the next one. But anyways, continuing as far as equipment, I'm sure being smart enough, I know you would know like tech insurgents wouldn't be, okay to use. And if you do, the reason you can't, you should just be able to figure out why. I'm not saying you're dumb if you think or whatever. And everybody, guys, this is completely opinion. I know I didn't. I should have said it at the beginning. This is completely opinion to people, and it's not fact. So don't go to someone saying that it's fact. He said he was getting a lot of hate. It's not fact that score streaks are better off. It's not a fact. It's an opinion. So yeah. Anyways, and okay, so if we're moving on, like things such as C4s. Now you don't have to be skilled to use a C4. It's a complete I hate getting C4'd in pubs. Like, I have to wear flak jacket, so that's gonna limit people who are wearing flak jacket because they know if they get shot and now they're in a gunfight and they gotta be careful because they know where a guy is, and then he throws a C4 and you're dead. Doesn't matter if you have flak, if you got hit even like with a bullet, C4 is gonna kill you. And so that's gonna take out the one perk, and perk greed is gonna be limited to now flak and only one other perk instead of maybe someone wanting to run lightweight and flak is actually the only other thing that could happen. But it happens for any other like perks for any other equipment or whatever happens. And as far as stressing anything else, There might be, I might make a part two, maybe not, but this video is coming to an end. I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, leave a like. Thank you again. Um, Over 420 subscribers in just this little time. It feels great, you know. Keep subscribing, tell your friends, whatever. Hope you liked it again. Peace.